Shut up. Welcome to Trash
You don't
Talk.
tell me to shut up.
Derek, that was a terrible countdown.
You didn't
I'm
go with
sorry.
the countdown numbers.
I didn't even see
Yeah,
the 3. I
neither
never
of you
saw
did
a
it.
2.
You both just paused
I
weirdly.
I just saw. Oh,
1, 2,
okay.
3.
No, you never
know the
moved.
beat.
You never
know the
moved
See,
your fingers.
that's what
You
happens.
never
You tell
moved
me to
your
shut
fingers.
up. You fuck up the intro. So fuck you.
It's not my fault. It's what we are.
You're just lucky I didn't get. I knew you weren't going to go, and I'm like, fuck. All right. Well, we timed it up. When we said it, we were in unison. That's what matters.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, exactly. It's fine. It's just the 3 of us. No guests
Nobody
tonight.
would have known if we didn't say anything.
We have to acknowledge the intro every time. We critique ourselves.
Yeah, but it's funny too. Watching you freak the
jackass.
fuck out. You didn't even notice I didn't say it?
You never do.
I do sometimes.
You can't do it.
No, I
with
did it
us,
last
though.
time and the time before
Do you
that.
not watch his countdown? You just enjoy watching us try to do it.
I watch a countdown, sure. But you told me to shut up right before you did, so fuck you. I'm not going to do
I
it.
was telling you to
I was shutting
for
up, wasn't I?
silenceness. I was like quiet on set. John, shut up. Usually is what that means.
No, because I was... No.
That is the way I implied it. Quiet on set.
Well, 'cause
John,
we were
shut
talking
up.
about a topic.
John can't shut up.
What were we talking about? Bring it back up.
Talking about the reader and how print media is
okay,
dead,
yeah.
you idiot.
Oh yeah, I did say that. I did kind of feel like I did it after I said it. I feel like I made fun of Derek because he was a dumbass for working at a print company. I was like, because print's fucking dead.
That's where I learned how to do web.
It's true. Yeah. So you gotta
Yeah,
get.
I guess you didn't do it good enough because they're dead now.
What I think actually. Okay, how about this? Derek deserves to get made fun of for working at the auto one. What was that place called?
Oh, fuck.
AutoZone?
Wheels for you or something.
Oh, God. It was a little...
Auto Trader.
You work for Auto Trader?
No.
It's like it was a magazine.
The little...
Like the penny saver.
Yeah,
listings.
they have all the deals, the listings.
Yeah,
Everybody's
yeah.
selling shit.
Yeah.
What the hell is it called? God, why can't I remember?
Wheels for you, I assume?
Yeah, that's what I thought it was too.
Or-
We did a lot of different publications, but like overall, it
Oh yeah,
was,
you did a Hispanic one too, didn't you?
Well, that was with the reader that we did the El Perico.
Sabido Gigante.
It was bilingual.
the dugout.
Daily Dugout, yeah, with the College World Series. That was a lot of fun.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I got press passes, so I get like special parking, walk into side doors, and then they'd feed us, and I just like watch games. But I got hooked up with other shit, so I got like lane credentialed.
We were up there in the food area, crafts and services, you know. And Derek and I
Craft
just
services.
Yeah,
Not craft and services.
Derek and I are just
It's
like
not
loading this
craft
big ass
and macaroni
plate.
and cheese.
And I see the sports guy that I worked with at the TV station. He's like, "What the hell are you doing here?" I was like, "Press pass, man."
Which sports guy? Which TV station?
Hey,
Well,
we got-
the old TV station that I
Channel
worked at.
3?
He doesn't even work there anymore.
Where'd you work?
It was Channel 3.
Was that?
KMTV, Sinclair Broadcast.
Okay, so Ross Journson was Channel 6, I think.
Yeah, the
KMTV
that's
is
a-
that,
announcers
no, I
come
think
and go.
KETV. KETV is the one next to the train station off 10th Street, like
Yeah,
Pacific.
they're both down on that in that area.
So over
one's in Farnham, one's up on
Carly and I's
Midtown.
reception is in the KETV. Basically, the parking lot is shared with the train station and then Carly's parents' property. So we got permission from the train station that used that entire parking lot, which is technically theirs. But their driveway for where the reception is going to be goes off that parking lot.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome.
And it's like surrounded by trees. You didn't even see the
I guess
places,
I don't know. Maybe that is some sort of building of theirs or whatever. So
One of the news stations, I think it's KETV.
Yeah, KTV.
is it like a tower they just have down there?
No, well, no, it's all digital now. They don't have towers. There's no actual TV signals.
No, they
Do
still
you know
like
on 10th
broadcast
Street
things.
by like the museums down there on the south side?
Yes.
You know that big smokestack brick?
Yeah.
That's Carly's parents' other property. It's zoned commercially and residentially, so it's got like a small kitchen.
Yeah,
and-
that's where the garage thing is or whatever. Where we're
Yeah.
talking about move the podcast to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You haven't been down there yet, though, have
No,
you?
No,
it's
you
cool.
never
It's really
invited
fucking
us.
cool space.
Well, you did a lot.
Do they
and then
have?
it just- the
Do they have
didn't get there.
internet yet?
Yeah, that's the.
Yeah, they do.
Can we go?
Yeah.
Right now. Go right now.
All right.
I can
Trent.
carry a
Pick it
couple
up.
of things.
Get a battery. Podcast on the way down.
There's just pause all the way. It's fine.
No, I got a podcast on the way.
Yeah. We would definitely need some sort of inverter though.
Roadcast. Roadcast.
Roadcaster
Oh.
Pro 2.
All right, asshole. You know what I mean.
Trash cast.
Yeah. Which is what it usually is.
Hey,
Or Road Talk.
I do like some road talk.
Yeah.
road top.
Road Toppers?
Road head.
Need I remind you, John? Last week you lost 5 points for dehumanizing and objectifying women.
Because you interrupted my poignant.
What is the total?
Comment.
He's at -10 right now.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. No. You interrupted my poignant comment about the business
wrong,
and shit
bitch.
and Hooters, and then I had to just scream, "I want to buy a woman," and I said it again. God damn it!
Yeah. And you're doubling down on it.
I'm not doubling down on anything. I think it's
double down.
bullshit. He interrupted me again, as he's doing right now.
I think we need to convene right now. He's just digging his hole deeper.
I think
Do you have Tourette's?
Stop trying to explain yourself. You do make it worse. If you want to continue talking about it, we will double down and give it -20.
Yeah, let's do it. Great.
All right,
Let's
-20.
go. Here we go. No, let him dig a hole.
I was making a social comment in joke form about private equity buying businesses and selling off assets, and Hooters, women are the assets, are they selling them? And then Derek stomped on my joke because he has Tourette's that's triggered when I talk, and then I had to yell, "I want to buy a woman."
Multiple times.
That's the third time now.
No, and you doubled down on it that night, and
Okay,
it was
that's
after
4
a
now.
while we were like, okay, this is obviously losing points.
Yeah.
It got worse. Like you
It's
got
literally
worse.
on tape. We
look
can
like-
listen to
I
it
think he
happen.
made references
This
to like
is
having
not-
them in chains and shit.
This isn't a country where you can buy women, though, John. You realize that.
And where would
Well,
those
the
be?
Republican
I bet-
Party
Would you
kinda
know where that
does.
is?
I mean, Middle Eastern countries for sure.
I'm not going there. I mean, that's terrible.
Africa, probably.
India selling off their daughters.
Asian, definitely Asia. You can buy women.
Well, that's illegal
Most of the
anyway. That's-
civilized world.
Yeah.
Oh, so just
Illegal.
Western, just in
Hey,
Western.
there's
But that's
islands
the
up
whole
coast of
thing. This
Florida
is
where
West.
they did this shit.
What?
Epstein Island.
Well, that's true.
That's not.
That's not just women, though, Derek.
God damn it.
Yeah,
that's
well,
not
and
even
Boys
the
Town
closest
here in
thing.
Nebraska.
I think that was actually more about exploiting people. And it probably
It's
wasn't
human trafficking, sex
Yeah.
slavery.
Well, but blackmailing the people that are having the sex was a large part of it too.
Yeah, and there's still
That's why we'll
release
never
the
get
book.
this information. Sorry to all of a sudden.
Let's hear it.
Well, we never really got good answers about the Epstein files. Never got flight logs.
Oh,
we don't.
The
we
shit that Trump released this year, they made a big deal out of.
It
It
was-
was the
it was
exact
dumb.
same thing that
Yeah,
we got
there's
released under
nothing-
Biden.
Yeah. Everyone said oh, let's wait till they read through it. There's something in there. Nothing in there. The same thing with JFK. So.
Because they never released anything. They're just like, oh, here's some heavily redacted 20 pages out of a hundreds of page.
Yeah. Well, it's disclosure, man. Disclosure is coming.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
What?
Disclosure.
Oh, I thought you
What
said-
type of disclosure?
what-
Let's
for
UFO
what?
disclosure.
Yes, okay.
What?
Now you're talking my game.
You gotta hold out hope. He's not gonna give us anything new on other stuff.
Oh, do you see that
but
planet Kepler?
Somehow light up.
Do you see the Kepler 3260 whatever be?
I think that's actually one of my topics.
that. That
They think-
there's very very strong signs of life.
John's
Yeah.
fantasy is a lie.
No, what was the last one I put in there?
Avant fun.
No.
Wait, what? John's face
Life
is a lie.
finds a way.
What? Yeah.
Life finds
yeah,
a
yeah,
way.
Yeah.
Life.
We'll get to your fantasy.
Fine. Oh, I'm gonna submarine.
Does it say no?
Your pop-up popped up again.
Yeah, no, I think that's a work network thing.
So you can't get to the article?
No, I'm on the article.
Oh, okay.
It just blocks
Is that?
pop-up shit,
Yeah,
basically.
I think that's the same planet or whatever.
I can realistically say that we can confirm this signal. Scientists are almost sure they have found life on another planet. Here's why.
Wait, signal.
It was like they can tell that there is
So that's a very misleading headline.
no, it's a signal of life because it's a certain
but the way
certain
it's-
chemical or something that algae would be producing.
No, the way what's the satellite we have right now? I can't remember what's called all of a sudden. The name of it. The big
telescope?
one. Yeah, not the Hubble. The James Webb.
I thought there was a bigger one. Is
So
it
the James Webb is
Webb's
the biggest
big
one. That's deep
yeah.
space. So
So it wasn't
Several
sound
trillion
or anything like
miles away.
that.
Yeah.
It
so
was.
it's seeing the sun behind the atmosphere. The James Webb sees the distortion and goes, "Oh, here's what's here."
Yeah, it can tell what oxygen or what chemicals.
They
are in the
focused the lens on that planet for about 50
Gases.
years, and then they
Well, it
got
can't
a
be-
picture, and it was a group of aliens walking around. One of them was waving at the camera.
air. Wow,
I get
Stood
that.
still for that long.
that's such a long exposure.
And one of them's
You
doing
know,
bunny ears too. Like,
So
oh, that's where we got
far
it from.
away, it has to pinpoint on it.
Yeah,
Impossible.
they stood there for a long time.
Yeah, no. So they actually, when they get
Believe it.
images, of planet, I say images, but it's like they know from the color of the light, they can deduce the gases that are present. And what they found was when they did that, they detected the same sort of gases algae gives off here.
Isn't it kind of like
Is that
7
not what I
trillion
just
miles
said?
away?
But yeah,
120 light years away from Earth, it orbits a star. This planet is 2.5 times the size of Earth. Orbits a star known as in the habitable zone, and potentially support life.
Unfortunately, it's also 3 times the size of Earth, so we can't go there even if we had the technology.
So they detected gases in the planet's atmosphere that here on Earth are only produced by living organisms. 2 standouts are dimethyl sulfide and dimethyl disulfide, chemicals known to be made by algae on Earth. Even more interesting, the amount of these gases seems to be much higher than what we see on our own planet, and that raises a possibility. If there's water on this planet, and scientists believe there is, then there could be life in those waters.
That's fucking awesome.
but they
That's
think
really fucking
it
cool.
might just be algae, or they think there's other life.
As far as we know,
It's
how
a
these 2
lot of
gases are produced here on Earth, it only comes from this specific type of algae.
Sure. They're just gonna keep staring at it.
well, say it's
they'll
an,
find something else out.
So
next
the planet
time.
is 3 times the size of Earth and is an ocean planet.
2.5 times, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. Fucking
Very
No,
low,
they didn't say
low.
ocean planet. They said they believe there's water there. And the amount of gas of these 2 gases that are in the atmosphere far exceeds Earth. So it might be like a primordial soup state, you know?
Yeah, I feel like it's the same one a few years ago. They're like, this is a lot of water, they think, that could be a water planet, or
the
it
article-
definitely has water. It's in the right zone or whatever.
The science video I saw on it said it was like an ocean planet, like from Matthew
Star
McConaughey.
Wars.
No, Matthew McConaughey. Fucking
Intergalactic?
yeah, no. Oh my God, Interstellar. Where that one planet is just all water.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's-
But there's tidal waves or whatever.
Well, the one tidal wave that's getting drugged by its moon or whatever. It's all planet of water. Either way,
Or like,
that's cool.
Camino?
Yeah, that'd be better. Well,
That's
no,
what I thought you were
Camino's,
going for.
got life on it. This one is.
Well, yeah, and it used to not, or it used to be not be a water planet, right? I mean, don't you think Earth was ever once a water planet?
No.
Water world.
No. Stop
Earth
it.
at one point had a shit ton of less surface land, you know?
There's always been.
But there's just been
always been Pangea.
topographical changes over billions of years.
Tectonic plates be tectonicing.
There's always something sticking out.
Life finds
Yeah.
a way.
Anyway,
What are we talking about else besides?
besides, what's my fantasy
life?
life? What's my fucking
Okay,
fantasy?
you ready for this?
No.
It's gonna be.
Is it
sad.
meat spin?
You would wish. You would.
Please be meat spin.
People are using AI to create influencers with Down syndrome who sell nudes. I have seen this actually. There's some girl apparently that does workout videos and shit. And then somebody ran it through
That's
an
what
AI
you brought up.
generator and had it turned into like a retarded looking person.
Oh, whoa.
Or somebody with Down
jeez.
syndrome.
Okay.
Easy.
Well, you didn't bring this up
They have an
because
extra chromosome.
John was all about the extra chromosome workout ladies.
23 and me.
I was not. Goddamn, dude, you're making him sound real.
You
shitty.
were. You brought it up multiple
yeah,
times.
because it's hilarious that it keeps popping up on my feed. I'm like, whoa, shit. She's awfully thick that you turn
But
this
it
on.
doesn't
Oh,
pop
whoops.
up unless you keep watching.
No,
It
that's
learns
not how
that
the
you like
algorithm
it.
works.
Yeah, you replayed it. That means
Because it's fucking hilarious.
you
I
did
was
replay
like,
it a few
damn.
times here too.
So this says that a network of Instagram accounts is using AI to steal content from human creators and deepfake their faces to make them look like they have Down syndrome. 404 Media was able to determine the accounts are linked because they reuse Instagram bios, videos, and in some cases link to the same OnlyFans competitors' pages where they monetize these videos. 404 Media has written multiple stories on a rapidly growing practice of people stealing this content.
Well, it's fake, John.
I mean, I have to go see it because I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, who the fuck thought of this to photo?
John fell in
Yeah.
love with the Down syndrome AI.
Man, you
Yeah.
just you give a fuck. Jesus Christ, man. Give you an inch, take a mile. Give you a string. Think you're a cowboy. Good God.
What
kind of
are you talking
Making
about?
crazy leaps here. I'm not in love with her. She showed up in the.
You
fucking-
talked about having sex with this person. and
I
I'm like,
did
do
not.
it. We had a
No.
whole.
You did. Is it ethical?
That was a question. I said I would do it. I said, is it ethical to do it?
I thought you said you would.
I would not. No, God.
Well, I remember we talked about this because there's always
Price is wrong, bitch.
there's always a guardian or whatever
What?
with
Yeah.
Down syndrome.
Yeah, there's always a typically, I guess. If they're high functioning Downs people, I suppose they live on their own, but there's usually a tender.
Yeah, someone's still a doctor.
Not caretaker. Yeah, whatever. Anyway,
Facilitator.
is it like free though?
Well, yeah, they seem like they're just on Instagram. The OnlyFans probably isn't. That's how they get you. Was there a name? I thought it said one of the names.
Yeah. Well, what is the name so I don't look it up?
I can't actually view the whole article.
What?
It says this post is for paid members only, so I only got the teaser.
All right.
Sorry.
That's fine. You get the point. That all the AI or the...
That was quick. I found it immediately.
Did you?
No,
Mentally handicapped fit girl?
No, your article. I said Down syndrome AI filter, and the one pop up was yours.
I think John's article name when he brought this topic up originally, it was called "Down with the Syndrome."
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah,
and are you still down with it?
That was just a funny phrase of "down with the sickness" or "down with the swirl," "down with the syndrome."
Okay, I thought you had. I thought you had some ladies pulled up.
What? No.
Oh,
I'm looking for mine now.
You want me to look it up?
No,
Down.
It's all
syndrome. This soundboard.
Oh no!
What?
Oh boy!
There's a Down syndrome soundboard. Here it is.
What?
Damn! You got Down syndrome so bad, you probably got up, left, and right syndrome too.
What that's from? That's funny.
That's it? That's all you got on it?
Yeah, it was one button. Here, there's some more. What? I don't like it.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna work.
Cage, I read about.
Damn! You got Down syndrome so bad.
Yeah, all right.
that part.
Yeah, that's all there is to that. So, anyways, have you heard the CIA found the Ark of the Covenant?
Oh,
you might want to queue up the X-Files too.
In Turkey.
Declassified CIA documents claim that the mystical Ark of the Covenant was located by psychics decades ago in the Middle East as part of one of the intelligence agency's experimental secret projects in the 80s. The Covenant was thrust back in the spotlight as globetrotting archaeologist Indiana Jones attempted to uncover the artifact, in the movie back in 1981. According to Jewish Christian tradition, we all know what it looks like, right? Big golden box with the cherub people on there.
Yep. Angels.
So the CIA conducted experiments as part of the secret project Sunstreak with individuals known as remote viewers, a type of clairvoyant, who claim they could project the consciousness to receive information about faraway objects. There is no credible scientific evidence that remote viewing exists, and it is generally regarded as pseudoscience.
It's not provable.
They have the picture, though, a scan of the document that talks about this research and claiming they found it. Here's one of the quotes from that report. I'm reading the actual report. Viewer 32 attained excellent sight contact, doing very well with stage 4 structure, and viewer also exhibits the ability to keep AOL, it's an acronym for something, this is the 80s, not AOL as we know it, to a minimum. Have to be careful with editing, though. This does not seem to be a problem at this time, just something to watch for. Signed, Eval4G. G, I think, is the initial of this person.
How credible is this?
This was officially released by the CIA. This is from the Independent Journal.
That's retarded.
Whoa.
Independent.co.uk.
I mean that with every amount of hate. That is the dumbest goddamn thing I've ever fucking heard.
Well, the CIA has already admitted they looked into psychic abilities.
Yeah,
People know
MK
that.
Ultra is old news.
I've heard other stories about how they've used remote viewers to supposedly solve or find whatever type stuff.
They definitely have. I mean, in a way, isn't that what Edgar Casey was doing
No, but the
as
whole
well?
Ark of the Covenant.
You know?
What? Okay, what?
Here's what the remote viewer supposedly
Yeah, but
said.
what's the main website? Is it satirical?
Independent. No, it's a UK journalist site.
The Independent's legit. It's a news website.
Yeah, Weekly World News is also independent.
Independent?
So that's what you just said. Independent is credible. You just said that. Literally 30
I mean, I
seconds.
said they're like a news source.
Yeah, I'm looking at some stuff about the Independent, if it's a reliable place, and the only thing people are saying is like, is it left or right swinging?
It's independent.
So it's a news source. So here was the quote. Target is in a container. This container has another container inside it. The target is fashioned of wood, gold, and silver, they said, allegedly not knowing they were trying to find the ark. Similar in shape to a coffin and is decorated with a seraphim. Which I think are and they have a drawing of the seraphim. Yeah, the winged creatures.
Seraphim like
And it's the picture from the
10
person
wings
who
or
drew it.
So where is it?
They said they found it in the Middle East. And the CIA, they don't directly, from anything I've read so far,
So that's-
it says anything about the CIA claiming to have fetched it, but they believe this person is being accurate. And they, as I just read, the person didn't know what they were looking for. So I wonder if the CIA already knew where it was at, and they wanted to see if this person
Could figure out what it was.
yeah, or find it by description.
All right. That's interesting.
Or like tell them like, hey, remote view into this area.
Well,
in
how
this
the
very
fuck are they gonna
specific
know what
spot.
it looks like?
They're remote viewing it.
No, how would CIA know what it looks like if they're getting?
And
some
then-
They can tell
The
you.
quote further goes,
They give you a map or a picture. This
visuals
location.
of surrounding buildings indicate the presence of mosque domes. There's an aspect of spirituality, information, lessons, and historical knowledge far beyond what we know here. It's all came from that remote viewer.
So, but if this is from the 80s, right?
Supposedly, yeah.
Then it would explain the war in the Middle East. When did we start that?
You're gonna cue up the music for that statement?
Oh, that's old.
Sounds
That's
kind of dum 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 dum.
well, no, that's an old Republican thing. They're trying to start Armageddon. Like that's an old conspiracy theory, but it keeps
well,
like
That's a
would-
Christian thing.
it
Not,
keeps like reinforcing
It
itself.
would make
with everything.
sense. People in the Middle East in a position of power.
yeah, they think the apocalypse will happen.
We say it's because of rich oil
final
money, but no, we
war.
have control of powerful holy
Well, and
relics.
they definitely want the Ark. You know,
Are you implying that Jews control the media?
I'm implying that
I don't think I
aliens
said
made the Ark
anything
of the
about
Covenant.
that.
No, this is the seat of power, the Middle East. Wait a minute, the Jews are in control. That's what it sounds like because they're holding on to the Ark. Going, you can't let anybody see this.
are they not?
Jewish Nazis? That'd be a trip.
No, that's not what I said. Are they not in control?
Oh, I thought you said, are they Nazis?
Are they? You saying they're not in control?
No, I don't know. I don't give a shit.
But I mean, they definitely are.
Probably. Whatever.
Yeah.
You know, if they can control the weather, like, let's go.
Here's some more stuff this person
no
said.
storms for
Do
us.
it, do it helpfully.
So they describe it as the target specifically. So they must have been told, here's a description of it. Find it without saying directly what it is, and they remote viewed into where it was at. The target is protected by entities that can only be opened by those who are authorized to do so. This container cannot be opened until the time is deemed correct. Individuals opening the container by prying or striking are destroyed by the container's protectors through the use of a power unknown to us.
Fuck's sake.
Jeez.
But how would the CIA know what image to give the remote viewers? That's my question. That doesn't make any sense. How do they know?
That's
They
what I
give
was
them a
saying, like-
satellite image, and they say, "Look, this is the building."
No, the specific object. They said, look for this specific
Find-
object.
find-
That was conjecture on my
No,
part.
they
but
point-
the person called it the target, so I'm taking a leap and saying that
Motherfucker. Okay.
that they had a description of something,
Okay.
and we already read in the story that the CIA didn't tell them what it was they were looking for. So when they say the target, I'm assuming that they were given a description of
Okay.
something.
Okay, gotcha.
So that's all we can.
No, I have a feeling
Kinda
that
contradict
they were
what
given. They were shown a map. They said, "There's a room right here."
They don't talk about that. They just simply said they described it as the target, and the story also said the CIA wanted them to look for something.
You
They
said
didn't tell them
mosque.
what it
You
was.
said they showed a mosque or something.
No. That was what the remote viewer was describing.
Mosque
Yes.
and the Ark.
How many
Without knowing they were describing the Ark, supposedly, according to the CIA.
how many crusades have we gone on? You have the first crusade in like the 1100s.
I don't know the history of the Crusades. To tell you
There's
the
like
truth.
4 or something like that.
4 Crusades.
Or at least I think.
Well, I mean, it depends on what you count as a crusade.
Going into Jerusalem and taking it
We
back.
went in there, we took castles, and then after a little while, they
Well, then
came and took them back. And
after
then we went back and
World
took
War
them again.
One,
I say
was that
we, it's just
again?
Europe.
Was that
What?
also then again after World War One?
No.
When Israel was
No,
created.
when the Catholics go and drive the Muslims out of Jerusalem, Crusades.
So it happened again when they took back Israel.
But
After World War One.
When took back Israel. Israel was founded in like the
They took
60s.
all the Jewish people from Europe and created a country called Israel.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Isn't that a crusade? Is what I'm saying.
No, because they're Jewish, not
They
Catholic.
did arbitrarily, at the very least, whether or not
But
there
the
was moving of
Catholics
people,
helped them.
They created Israel's a country as we know it now.
Yes, Catholics helped them as the United
At
States.
post World
did.
War II, we fucked up a lot of. We created a bunch of different countries, especially in,
Exactly.
like Africa and stuff.
Holy fuck.
Arbitrarily.
Yeah,
And Israel didn't exist until after World War II.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
here's-
It's a crusade.
So okay, there were 8 crusades. Holy fuck. 8 major crusade expeditions between 1096 and 1291.
So
Wow. I did not think it was that much.
they must be including some small crusades.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was just back and forth. We went there, got
Yeah,
castles,
it was
built
back-
castles.
yeah.
They take it back, and it was just back and forth for a long time.
It's like the U.S. and Afghanistan.
and then through those
I don't
wars,
understand what the Crusades-
Templars created, I think, modern banking systems.
Yeah, this is true. But I don't understand
I
what
thought
the
it was Romans.
the Crusades have to do with Christianity. Like they didn't have anything to
The
do with Jesus,
Catholics.
but they didn't have anything to do with Jesus.
Yeah, because that's the
Jesus
Holy
coming
Land.
back. You know,
Oh yeah, well there's something about there's a whole lore. I can't remember like those triggering the
but
apocalypse.
is that
where
one of the
something
things
has to
that
happen,
is that
has
one
to
of the
happen.
things that the Europeans made up though?
I don't know.
Well, we'll never know probably.
I don't know. It's some crazy over the top religious bullshit that.
So do you
is
believe it, Derek?
improbable?
What exactly?
The Ark of the Covenant is there,
Do I believe there is an Ark under the
or
Covenant?
it was the CIA did this? Do you think this is legit?
I believe that the piece of paper they have is legit from the CIA.
I believe that you believe is what that says.
That doesn't tell
It was
me.
released by the CIA amongst other documents.
Okay.
What year was that?
So if the CIA typed it up, does that mean it's real? Or
Exactly.
it's a fake
I
document?
mean, it could be fake.
What
to throw
year?
people off trails. It could be real. The article, what they released though, doesn't. It
What
acts
year?
like it's real, but they never talk about we have it in our possession.
Well, they
Yeah,
can't
what
control.
what year is this? Is it 81 or something like that? You
This
said?
just came out a couple weeks
Yeah,
ago.
but when they do the fucking the
March 28th.
operation, the operation,
No, but when was the
in the 80s is all it says.
the 80s. When was Iran Contra? That was 80s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
December 5th, 88.
Oh, that's
Date of this report.
Oh,
I feel like that was all earlier 80s.
This is they in the article it mentioned like out of all the shit they released, they talked about these remote viewings experiments they were doing throughout the 80s, and this was a specific case about the Ark of the Covenant.
But didn't they also do it back in the 60s or originally start doing that
Probably.
shit? Yeah, you know.
And they did all the psychedelic shit in the 50s and 60s.
I'm wondering. Interesting, because this talks about the use of chemical weapons in the 80s, where the Palestinians and Arab-Israeli conflict, the Palestinian uprising, chemical weapons used against Kurdish civilians. I would not be surprised if they were looking for a bomb, a chemical weapon. They go find it in the square, and making a square with surrounded by mosques.
I mean,
And now
assuming
they're
that
just
they're
calling it
still
Ark of the
doing these
Covenant.
experiments, if they're even maybe they even moved past the experimental stage. Who knows?
You gotta find you gotta find the right people that can do it.
Well, supposedly they found
What-
people that, for whatever reason, they believe these people, which tells me that if there must be an Ark of the Covenant. If this document is real, there has to be an Ark of the Covenant. The CIA truly believes these people could remote view it, or this person, and that they knew where it was at and what it looked like, and they could verify.
Yeah,
it,
'cause
and
they have-
wanted this remote viewer to.
They have other psychics checking each other, you know?
Well,
They make them all.
If you're going to be able to
remote
prove
view.
that shit's real, you have to know something real, and you're doing blind testing.
Ask
I'm going to
them.
describe something to you. I want you to find it somewhere in the world, and they hone in on it. Maybe they give them some little things that help them hone, but
Yeah.
Now here's I got one for you, Lane.
Huh.
What would you be more? I don't know, say shocked, excited, whatever for if one or two options happened. One, the United States pulls the actual literal Ark of the Covenant out, and religion is real, and God's here to kill you.
Supposedly, it's in Fort Knox.
If aliens are real, and then pop down and go, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing down here?"
Are you saying which one's more likely?
No, which one would you be more excited about?
Well, aliens.
Because they're coming to get the Ark of the Covenant back.
Aliens are definitely like more likely. God's not coming back to be like, what the fuck?
It's God's aliens.
The alien comes back as a god.
Do you know I brought this up with the Elohimian religion?
Like
I'll
your
tell you what,
Jesus
right?
alien.
Yeah,
Where Jesus is an alien.
Someone's talked about this before.
I have. I brought it up before because it's hilarious. Yeah, I think it'd be hilarious if Trump goes, "Hey, we actually have the Ark of the Covenant. I've been right this whole time." That'd be so fucking funny.
I feel like there was actually a weird.
And then he tries to touch it and it just burns him alive.
Derek, can you actually
pink mist? Like, oh shit.
Fact check this? Because I think I heard it on Joe Rogan.
What, Snopes it?
That
Which part? Oh,
Trump had an Ark of the Covenant at Mar-a-Lago.
Would not doubt it. That's his whole shtick.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't know if it was like his permanent or
he slept in it.
I mean, I assume that he just like anything that's gold. And
I love gold. He's not even Dutch.
Are you talking about Goldfinger or whatever it is?
Yes.
Gold member.
Gold member. Isn't that weird?
Well, I thought it might come up. Maybe it's not true and it's all fake news.
I never heard about that, but honestly, there's no way I don't believe that. I mean, come on. Trump having Ark.
Yeah.
I mean, he's.
I mean, if
up
you
his own ass so
had
far.
enough money, though, wouldn't you have one?
I always made a joke that if I ever got successful, I would hire a cleaning lady, and then I would buy myself a solid gold telephone. That's all I want to do with money. If I ever have money,
You wouldn't want a solid Ark of the Covenant.
Joe Rogan in January said that if he had the money, he'd have a replica of it made for himself. I'm not finding anything about Trump and having a replica. There's like one link that goes to Facebook, but
incredible.
new computer and I can't log into it right now.
Get a new computer. Are you sure it's got the Nelnet
Yeah,
sticker
where
on
all
it?
the stickers at? You never went to Red Rocks.
No, this is literally how it got delivered to me today.
Is it a
So I'm wondering if it was like a refurbished one from somebody at work, and then the stickers were already there and they just never took them off, or if they just put them on there for me. Like this came from them.
Those are sweet stickers.
Well, actually, I haven't read
I guess
that.
I
So
don't know
even
what
if it
the
came
A.
from work.
What's that? What sports team is the A?
I don't know.
It's the Avalanche.
Avalanches?
Hockey.
Oh, okay.
Y'all. Who has a y'all sticker?
People from Texas.
And everywhere else outside
We
of
have a lot of
Those
people in
might
Texas.
just be just generic stickers. Like, what is ASW though? Is that
Amazon
Yeah.
Web
Amazon,
Services.
Yeah. So, look, there's those pack of stickers you can get.
I wonder if it's like
500 stickers.
I
It's
love
just
the
bullshit.
Amazon. I saw it on the metal subreddits. They're like, yeah, I got this pack of metal stickers off Amazon, and or like patches to put on a jacket. Yeah, metal patch, 25 patches, and it's just like super generic, like
Oh yeah,
rock on.
I've seen the stickers
the hands,
like that,
and then
you
like
know?
it doesn't say. It's like it can't legally say band names. So they just have like words that look like them, but it's not like Slayer, but it's just like a weird pattern. Or
Yeah.
of course pentagrams. So fucking hilarious. I want to get it just because it's funny as shit.
Would you put them on a jacket?
Oh yeah, I'd go get myself a nice denim vest.
Nice denim vest, patch it up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I actually have a bunch of patches saved throughout the years. I've been wanting to put on some sort of jacket.
I think I still have my
Vest makes
BLS
more
one.
sense, huh?
Yeah. It's called a battle jacket or whatever. Yeah, in the metal community, like they, like you go
mosh
every
pitting?
show you go to, you get a patch, and you put. They don't do it anymore because they don't make patches anymore. But you go and you sew the patch on your vest, so you go show up. You show up with your history on you.
Yeah. It's like wearing stickers or something.
My favorite is the one I saw where this guy had a full on a sleeveless trench coat because he had so many patches. It's like that's fucking awesome.
You think that's real though?
He had so many
Oh, yeah.
patches
Oh,
he
yeah.
didn't have sleeves on. What does that have to do with patches?
No, so the vest was he didn't. You guys has a vest with patches on it. He had so many patches, he had to make a trench coat vest to fit all the
You think he
patches.
sewed something else onto his vest to make it longer?
Maybe I don't know. It was just like
Kept
a
doing
show
it
sticker,
year-
show
year.
picture I saw at a concert. I was like, that's fucking awesome.
Okay.
Dude, it's called a battle jacket. Mine's leather. That's hot. Ugh.
You want a leather jacket?
I have.
or
Well,
leather
I have a.
vest, though.
I'd rather have denim because it's a lot easier to breathe in. You know, I might do that. That'd be a fun project this summer. Redo my battle
Denim
jacket.
vesting.
Redo my battle jacket.
Okay. I would think you would go more battle armor for some melee.
No, that's for metal shows.
Yeah, but
I'm not going to wear a full suit of metal to a metal show. Although that'd be awesome.
Wouldn't you want to do the meleeing they do at the?
FEMA. Yeah.
Meleeing? You mean like LARPing?
Yeah, but
No,
at the
it's,
Renaissance fairs. Ren fairs.
Not FEMA. FEMA is the actual
That's the organization.
Yeah,
FEMA? Like the federal government?
It's fighting something.
HEMA. I'm sorry. HEMA. Historical something.
We've seen it at the Ren Fair. The guys that go out there in the armor and just start melee.
There's a name for the actual league.
Yeah.
Armored Combat League. There we go. Yeah, Armored Combat
Why don't
League.
you do that? Get a vest.
It's a patch vest.
Well, when you say battle vest,
It's called a battle jacket because that's how you go to war when you go to metal shows. You fucking bash.
A vest isn't a jacket.
It's just what the fucking called, dude. God damn.
Well, if you're gonna do battle,
you call a Tacoma a truck. No, it's a car with a bed, okay?
It is a fucking truck.
No, it's a little lady truck.
Remember what happened last time you slandered Tanya?
What happened?
I don't remember that.
That's when he got in his accident.
Oh, fuck, that's right. Shit.
It's about the storm.
No, I think he's talked shit on her before, too. Let's check that.
All right, I got some funny headlines here.
Do it.
I think a lot of them John's gonna like. Here's a really good one. In 2014, a Russian man attempted to rob a hair salon. However, the plot took an unexpected turn when Olga Zajic, the owner of the salon, overpowered him and tied him up.
Oh, yeah.
She then force-fed him Viagra and used him as a sex slave
We've
for 3 days.
talked about this
They
before.
was repeating because it's fucking hilarious.
Do you remember if it was real or not?
Oh, I thought it was real. Did we Snopes it last time?
This says what the fuck facts is what it's from.
Yeah, I feel like let's verify. Because we have definitely talked about this before. It's come up, I know, multiple times, I feel like. In different factions. Guessing where it was from or just bringing it up a long time ago.
So here's an article right away that opens up immediately from the transmission. To Radio Free Europe, Radio Library. 2 years ago, well, it happened in 2014, so this is an old story. Russian man identified as Victor allegedly stormed into a hair salon in the town of Mishkovich, waving a pistol and demanding money. Owner of the shop, a delicate 28-year-old woman by the name of Olga. When he tried to take the money, Olga surprised him, punched him in the chest, flipped him onto the ground, and it mentions that she had a black belt in martial arts. She then bound and gagged him with a hairdryer cord and dragged him into a storage room. She told the rest of the stunned employees that the police were on the way and instructed them to go back to work. But when her workmates left for the day, the story seemingly took a peculiar turn. Apparently, she attacked Victor with the radiator, attached him to the radiator with handcuffs and covered in pink frills, force-fed him Viagra, and repeatedly raped him. After 2 days of unrelenting sex slavery, Victor was squeezed like a lemon, as he said.
Wow.
Once Olga finally released Victor, he immediately went to the hospital to have his injured genitals nursed back to health. Then he went to the police and filed a complaint asking that Olga be criminally charged. When Olga found out about the complaint, she is quoted as saying Victor was a jerk. Yeah, there were a few times, she allegedly said, but I bought him new jeans and gave him food and drink and gave him 1,000 rubles when he left. The next day, Olga filed a complaint against Victor, asking that he be brought up on criminal charges for the robbery. I don't know what's going to happen now, the police officer reportedly said. We would put both of them behind bars. Him for robbery, her for rape and assault.
But is it real?
Okay, it goes further. The plot thickens. So since the Moscow Times published the story originally in April 2009, it has gradually made its way around the world. News outlets have picked up on it, including the Daily Mail, Slate, and various Russian papers. Perez Hilton, the scandal-savvy American gossip columnist, furiously blogged about how disgusting this whole thing was. There's even a Facebook page called Olga Zajic, the world's greatest salon owner, with more than 2,000 likes. As the story circulates, it seems to grow. For instance, the Irish Independence version, Olga kicked the robber. Okay, apparently this is real, though. A lot of major newspapers are picking it up and have talked about it over the years. And originally, it was published after it happened in the Russian, what did I say, Moscow Times.
So you think it's real?
Yeah. Yeah, this happened. Here's another fun one. And I want to hear your guys' answers on this. And it has a follow-up. It was a news story, and then there was a comment on it. Here was the headline. Nearly half of men think they can safely land a plane in an emergency, survey finds.
I believe that.
Do you think you could land a plane?
No. Do you believe the statistic? Do you believe that you could land a plane?
I think the statistic's
Both.
real.
You're wrong.
Both.
Even if you're being coached over the headset, you don't have the muscle memory or any kind of experience to do something.
I've seen a lot of movies.
Oh my fucking god! Flying planes is fucking
I
pretty
know.
intense.
Yeah, no, I'm fucked with the helicopter though.
You have?
I'm fucked. in
Oh,
a
I saw you.
helicopter.
I thought you said you were fucked with the helicopter. Like, where? I want to fucking fuck with the helicopter.
No.
Oh, the helicopter. You're trash. No, you're fucking.
Here,
toast.
check this out.
What? Better.
Hale near Schuyler, Nebraska.
So here was the follow-up of
They're
that
not
story.
protected by
the
the rock.
comment was, nearly half of all men think they can safely land a plane in an emergency, survey finds. The comment, and the other half are pussies.
Awesome. But it's also, what's the statistic? Like 24% of men think they can beat a grizzly bear in a fight, or some stupid. Or it's 4%. It's way too high. It's how much it is. People are stupid. Why is there a cartoon ass?
All right, here's another one.
Cartoon ass.
John, have you ever heard of Andinatology? Andinatology.
No.
It's
Hey.
a religion. It's where
Hold on,
followers
hold on.
worship big, curvy women's butts.
And
We'll come back to that. We have a caller. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to Trash Talk.
Little trash talk.
Derek hasn't answered my 3 calls.
Well,
Oh, shit.
welcome
sorry.
to
Oh, shit.
welcome to Trash Talk.
Welcome to trash talk.
Hi. The skies are terrible. It's about to start hailing like a motherfucker.
Oh, is it? Can I park in the garage?
No, it's for Carly.
Yeah, I'm gonna be home in just a second, so I need Derek to help me get in the garage.
All right, I have
You have to help her.
Help her
husbandly
get it in.
duties.
Drive it in. You have to
I
put,
mean, I guess I can just
You have-
hit his car. It's
Do
fine.
it.
You have
Get
to-
it.
I'll be out there.
you have to help her put it in.
Just gotta stick it in.
Pull it in.
Pull it out.
Where are you gonna
How
park?
far away are you?
I am on. I'm driving by the house my parents almost bought.
Well, that's
All right,
helpful.
we have just enough time for another headline.
All right.
I'm
We'll,
so far now.
we'll see you in a little bit.
All right, yeah, I'll be out there.
Love you.
I love you too.
See you, bye.
All right, here's the headline.
That's gonna be the fucking title of your podcast. I love you too.
My hamster exploded. I've been crying in my room for 2 hours now. I was making some salad dressing in the kitchen with my pet hamster, Manny. I let him roam around. My sister and her friends were also in there doing something. I spilled a bottle of vinegar, so I left it to get a towel, and when I came back, Manny was drinking it. I didn't think anything of it, so I let him help me clean it all up. All of a sudden, Manny starts acting really weird. He's normally very full of energy, but he was just sitting still. Everyone gathered around him to try to figure out what was wrong. Suddenly, we hear a fizzing noise coming from an inside Manny. We start to hear expanding. He let out a final squeak and bursted. Bubbles and blood went everywhere. My sister and her friends started screaming and crying. I ran and got my dad, and he cleaned it up. We looked in the pantry, and apparently, Manny got into baking soda and ate a bunch of it. I think I'm traumatized now.
That's gotta be fake.
That's fake.
This is a somebody's Reddit posting.
Yeah, that's fake.
Well, let's to be continued. On
Why
that.
the fuck? Yeah, Lane.
We're back. Is it a real post, Eric?
Yeah, it's a real post.
It's a real post. Does that mean it's true?
Doesn't mean it's a real story.
So it's all fake?
You don't fucking know. Somebody claims
Why
that.
the fuck would a hamster be in the pantry? How would it get up in the pantry? How
Would
would it get to the
do you
pantry?
think baking
Eat
soda-
Baking soda. Why would he eat baking soda?
Would it
Why
bo-
would he eat vinegar?
What a big. Wait, he ate both of them? That's how it
That's why.
exploded?
Yeah,
I thought it was
exploded.
just baking
No,
soda.
baking soda, and then licked up a bunch of vinegar. Why the fuck would a hamster think of vinegar? What animal wants to willingly drink vinegar? It makes no fucking sense.
Yeah. No,
Dogs
That's
eat
retarded.
shit.
Yeah, shit tastes better than vinegar.
Shit's different than vinegar.
Yeah, way more protein.
Yeah, there's like actual, especially it's like a different species.
Vinegar's good for you.
Yeah, but you don't want to drink it.
Animals eat a lot of things that you would think taste horrible, and I'm sure it does to them.
Salt?
But they do it because their bodies need it.
Like, what do animals eat that tastes horrible?
What animal needs vinegar?
Shit.
Yeah, dogs eat cat shit because it's high in protein.
they eat a different.
But-
Is
species
liver
of
your
shit.
favorite thing to eat out of an animal?
But what is...
Tastes like shit.
Humans eat shit. Humans eat coffee that was like shit out by dogs or whatever.
No, by that weird lemur looking thing.
Yeah.
Or a cat
I couldn't remember if it was a
wearer.
cat
Point
or a
being,
monkey.
animals
Like a
eat
cat-
they'll eat puke. I mean, like,
So do
Alright.
humans.
put it past them to lick up some fucking baking soda and
A
vinegar.
fucking hamster?
I'm not saying the story's true or not, but I'm just saying I'm not putting it past
Why would a
an
hamster
animal.
drink vinegar? Doesn't make any sense.
Why
What
do they eat
animal-
shit? Why do they
Because
eat
shit is
puke?
not vinegar.
Why do
Vinegar
they
is a
lick
very
piss?
punch. It's
Why do they eat any? And if I dropped a fucking bag of baking soda, I bet the dogs would go up and lick it.
no fucking way. We can test this immediately, but
No,
I'm
I'm not
one
testing
going-
that.
I
Yeah.
think they would smell it. I don't think they would.
Oh, yeah,
like it.
People
vinegar.
drink vinegar, apple cider vinegar.
I think
People speak for medical bullshit.
I think also though, if an animal licked baking soda once, they would be like, "That not for me."
Do you think
The
people
exact
originally
same
discovered
thing
you
with
could
vinegar.
drink vinegar and be okay? With just all of a sudden thinking like, I've never had this stuff before in my body, but I'm just going to assume it has medical benefits.
Have you ever had a picky animal
Somebody had to do it
dog
originally.
that like won't drink water unless there's a special way or something?
Yeah, Duke's a fucking
yeah,
insane.
gotta stay
Yeah,
next to him.
a lot of our animals are like that.
Jesse
so like,
ate a
so I'm
5-pound bag of flour.
that's fine. I know a dog that ate
But that's flour, though.
concrete mix.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
I've had a cat eat the greenback part off of
and
a
a
sponge.
carton of
Holy shit!
a carton
Animals
of
will eat
cigarettes.
anything.
A dog ate a carton of
Well,
cigarettes.
because he was
dogs
addicted
eat
after the first
cigarettes.
three.
Had animals eat fucking weed,
Yeah, a lot of your weed.
eat rotten fermented fruit.
That's different. Rotten things,
Yeah.
whatever they find out in the backyard. or
Yeah,
whatever,
pretty much.
so-
I mean, animals will fucking do all sorts of crazy
yeah,
fucking
but not
shit.
not baking soda and vinegar.
I just told a story about a cat eating the greenback part off a sponge. Why would those two things be off the table?
Because that it was like scrubbed.
Dogs
with,
will fucking
that was
constantly eat,
probably
like-
scrubbed with oil, and food was still stuck on that.
Here we
It was
go.
when I was growing up. My mom kept the sponges pretty
They
clean.
did the
There it
math.
is.
Same post. Request: how much baking soda and vinegar would be needed to explode a hamster? As the image explains, is it true? And it shows a screen cap of what you
Yes,
just said.
please. I knew this was figured out. It's the internet, man. There's always someone fucking fact checking shit.
I remember when it was.
You can't make a fucking post about a hamster exploding from
Oh
drinking
my god,
vinegar and
that's a
baking
lot of
soda.
math. That's a lot of.
Well, it's just, you just
All
want
they're
to get.
doing is talking about how much you would need
Well,
to
and
do.
sometimes I feel like they just do that too. They just like, oh, here's all this math, so no one reads it, but never solves it.
The math is what solves it, so they're proving their point.
Well, they should be able to tell you though right at the front, like how much is it?
Okay. Okay, this is the baking soda to CO2 equals all this stuff. So, plus I'm not going to read it all. Numbers and letters. I'll take volume of hamster as 45 centimeters cubed because I don't know it's exactly 0.045 liters of other words. The formula is pure. It says it's 3 to explode. V is volume, and let's say hamsters can expand 2 times its volume before it exploding. So 0.9 liters. N is what is used after R. That's a lot of math.
So it would have
basically it's a shitload.
It would have to be like constantly.
Yeah,
It doesn't tell you the
juggling
final thing. You would need like a tablespoon of each or something.
that. Well, he just said they would need liters of vinegar.
Okay, this is 3.755 grams, but these aren't exact.
Grams is liquid water grams.
No,
I think it's baking
I
soda
measure
grams.
it out. You know,
Baking
he said
soda
liquid
grams.
water. I measure out liquid water all the time
I
for
didn't
feeding
say
my
liquid
my starter dough for sourdough. That's hardly any water.
What's
I
how
did
was it-
not say water at all.
Yeah,
you
I
said
did,
liquid water.
I did not say liquid water.
yeah, I didn't think.
Play
He,
it back.
I don't think he did.
You know exact efficiency of the formula, but basically also it would start farting and burping before it exploded. So like the amount of volume it would take to explode a hamster is not physically.
You would have to
capable of
have
going
like
to a hamster.
fucking syringes plugged into this hamster.
Do we
just-
know that hamsters
pouring
are
baking soda and
capable
stuff in
of
it.
burping and farting?
Well, the gas would go. The gas would expand. The
just
orifices
sphincter
would
open.
fail before the rupture.
Yeah, they had a blowout and blew up.
Why is your hamster fart? Pop! Oh my god! Anyway,
I mean, if that's the truth, then it could happen to humans too.
oh, you know, the Mentos guy whose stomach ruptured and died.
From drinking Mentos
He
and
drinking the
Coke.
Coke and Mentos thing, yeah. He didn't explode, but
He
his stomach.
died.
Oh yeah, his stomach ruptured and blasted.
Was it on camera?
I remember that. I think the actual drinking is on camera, but I don't think he died on camera.
Well, did it happen instantly?
I don't remember.
It's an instant reaction.
This is a really old.
Isn't there a video of someone doing it out of their asshole?
Oh, you found my OnlyFans. That'd be super, super fucking dangerous.
I feel like I've seen a video of that.
Well, god damn it. I'm going to be up all night.
Sorry, didn't mean to send you down that rabbit hole. But, well.
That hamster hole.
I could see a hamster eating a Mentos, though, before eating baking soda.
Well, anyway, the physics don't line up.
Debunked.
Yeah,
That's for somebody
Fake
that doesn't know the physics
news.
of a hamster. All they did was guess how much capacity it has and how far it could expand before exploding, which they guessed 2 times its size.
Yeah, and what's your
John,
hamster
if your
math?
body expanded 2 times its current size rapidly, do you think you would rupture or explode?
Oh, easily. After maybe 30% more, I'd probably explode.
Exactly. So why wouldn't that be more relative to a hamster?
I don't know. I didn't do the fucking math, man. I'm just telling
read
you.
the
They
math.
made some assumptions, so all I'm doing is questioning.
You actually want, like,
great.
to.
What's the next time? We stop talking
test?
about hamster explosions. What's the next topic? God
They're
damn.
cheap. We can get them.
Jesus, dude.
Sure, we could. I can get you hamster.
Just catch a squirrel.
No, squirrels are hard to catch, man.
That's why it's worth it. They've earned the death.
Yeah, they get hit by enough cars.
But we're experimenting. Like, we need mass volume. You can get a lot of hamsters. How many squirrels are there?
Lots of squirrels.
Every neighborhood has a limited number of squirrels.
My dog got the drop on a squirrel today from like a foot away.
So you
and
have
it
a squirrel?
Still got away. Like, you suck.
But it might be more on your dog.
Yeah, my dog sucks. He's
How
like,
many,
"Squirrel."
how many squirrels get away from your dog?
They've killed rabbits.
No squirrels?
And eaten
That's
them.
not a squirrel.
It's definitely not a squirrel.
Yeah, rabbits are
I don't
squirrels,
know. If they've gotten a squirrel, I'm not aware of it.
bro. Rabbits aren't squirrels. That'd be a good title.
Rabbits aren't squirrels.
What was the other one? I can't remember.
Possums?
No. The
Oh,
from
the
earlier.
the top. Yeah.
can't remember.
I'll hear it later.
Oh,
It wasn't
yeah.
It wasn't that great.
Love you too. That's what it was.
Yeah, it's not that great.
Yeah.
We can do better than that.
All right,
what else
let's
are we
do some
talking
guess
about?
that state.
What else
Let's
are
go.
we talking about? Wait, well, what was your topic earlier, John's? We never talked about
Yeah, 'cause I was late.
why he was late.
Okay, so
AutoZone.
So if you have a chance, don't buy Duralast batteries from AutoZone. They went through a bad batch where I went through.
So this might not be just AutoZone.
No, Duralast. No, Duralast is the AutoZone brand.
Okay.
So I got a new
Jared
battery.
not last very long.
I got a battery in January 7th, and I warrantied it March 13th, and then I warrantied it again today, where they went through a bad batch of batteries. So my car died to the point where I was trying to leave, like just as I got the battery, whatever, the electronics wouldn't work. Like when your battery dies, holy shit. Like nothing was working on the dashboard, the radio, nothing.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, oh, fuck, did I just brick this car? Like, fuck. And my truck all hooked up with all my equipment. You know, I'm not going to drive that over here. So I sat there in my parking lot going off, on, door, off, on, door, close door, undoor, unlock, lock.
What?
You know, trying to like,
Yeah,
try
what
to
the fuck are you
just
talking
doing a
about?
bunch of shit to my car to try to like wake it up.
Why?
Just to see if it would change something and like do power cycle. And it finally kicked on. I was like,
From flipping switches?
yeah, I was literally, so off, on, close the door, open the door, close the door.
Were you doing the
headlights?
ignition then?
This sounds
yeah,
like some
it was-
fucking Mike Tyson's Punch Out shit.
Yeah, up, down, left,
Left,
right,
right,
select,
left,
select,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I finally,
ABA, slide start.
and then just randomly it starts. It goes boop. It's just back. I'm like, oh, okay, well, time to go. Fucking weird. That's why I was late because I was like trying to get my car to work. It was
Yeah.
strange as shit.
Yeah, I stopped trusting AutoZone a long time ago.
Yeah, they're the only one next to my house though. That's a problem.
Yeah, they're convenient, but
I mean, I buy name brand stuff from them, but like,
yeah, I felt that way too, but they still fucked me over, and I was like, no, I'm just over this.
yeah.
So
AutoZone seems like the least competent auto parts. Like O'Reilly's.
100%.
O'Reilly seems like the
Step
home
up.
mechanics.
They're
You
step
know
up.
what I'm saying? Like they're all mechanics themselves.
Yeah, yeah.
And then there's Advance. I like it. I prefer Advanced
But
auto
there's not
parts.
that many of them.
Yeah, there's one. It's not even close to me. That's why I had to go to fucking AutoZone.
What is down here on the corner on Saddle
That's
Creek? O'Reilly's is across the street from it.
I'm pretty sure that's an AutoZone.
Yeah,
There's on Saddle Creek.
Yeah.
There's an AutoZone on Saddle Creek.
Yeah,
Okay.
AutoZone and O'Reilly's at least was across the street. I think it still is.
Yeah.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Someone slammed the door? Up
I
front?
don't know if
Out
she's
back?
yelling and shouting. I don't know.
Yelling and shouting.
Yeah, check your phone.
Two of her
Just-
favorite things.
Just keep your phone.
Looks like the storm is pretty much on top of us.
Yeah.
But it's it does just go around. Little horseshoe.
Apparently the dog shit upstairs.
There's dog shit upstairs.
Yeah.
Quick, put some baking soda on it.
Remind me to never go upstairs again.
I'll be back.
All right. Well.
Okay.
Ooh, now we get. Now it's. Ooh,
Now it's real.
now it's. Now it's just two of us.
Are we going through the dock still, or what are you gonna pull up?
What am I gonna pull up, or what am I gonna
Play.
whip out? Oh, you bitch!
You can't play it. It's copyrighted.
Well, they get the idea.
I knew you exactly what you were fucking do.
Anywho,
Man,
fuck off, dude.
you are
And-
one
and you let this
pathetic
phone down here.
loser.
So
Oh, I guess she can talk to him in his face.
okay, but
What? What?
are you gonna go back to AutoZone?
Oh, it's a warranted battery that cost me $230 fucking dollars. So I mean, yes. Until
How
they
long does the warranty last?
3 years. There are 3-year warranties on these fucking batteries.
Wait, I thought you said you bought it in 17 or something.
No, January 7th.
Oh.
I bought it and then I warranted it.
Of this year?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
What?
This is the third
Okay.
battery,
I'm sorry.
second battery in 4 months. The last one my dad got at Walmart lasted 5 years.
What are you talking about? They exchange
Yeah,
it?
yeah. They have the batteries have warranties. They're 3-year warranties. Like federally, they have like these warranties.
Sure.
So it have to last 3 years, or you get exchanges. And this one lasted 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah. And I go, do you have like a new batch? Like, what the fuck's going on here? I wasn't rude, obviously. I wasn't gonna say that. But like, do you have a newer battery? And so the guy goes, yeah. And he goes out, brings back a battery, the exact same manufacturer did. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Do you have one possibly newer than that?
Yeah.
He has to go dig around. He pulls out one from the next month. I'm like, hopefully that works. They're really cool. I mean, yeah, I felt bad for the
So-
kid having to drag these batteries back and forth, and I just
Yeah.
pick it up with one hand and walk out. It was fucking. I always love doing that because I'm an asshole.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that's like most of their job is batteries.
Well, I mean that's the heaviest part of their job.
They probably deal with a battery an hour.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Maybe 2 hours.
Well, I mean they move batteries. That's the thing that I've had a lot of luck with Duralast. I've always bought Duralast. They're good batteries. That's why
I know I've definitely bought batteries from
annoying.
AutoZone before, but I know they always fucking piss me off.
Interesting.
So that was the first time that pissed me off. Was I bought a battery, but they gave me the wrong one, with like the left and the right were switched, or positive and negative.
Wow.
You know,
Wow.
you know what I meant.
I knew what you meant, but also
But so I had to take it back, but they wouldn't give me the
where's neutral, though?
credit for it. You know what I mean?
you got positive. Yeah,
'cause
left and right. What about neutral? Ground is always
Shut
one,
the
you
fuck
asshole.
up.
Ground is always one.
You're right. It is. I'm fucking an XLR cable.
Technically, on the car, ground is one because that's the negative. That also looks like a one. Ooh, I just
No,
blew your
it's
mind.
not. It's a negative and a positive.
Yeah, but the negative looks like a one. Ground is always one. Boom. I blew your mind. Holy shit.
Ground's always
Is that,
positive.
you hearing that?
It's like his venting or something.
That's rain, dude. That's
Is
rain.
it really?
Dude, that's rain hitting the galvanized window well. Damn, that's loud.
It's a lot of rain.
It's a lot of rain.
I told you it was right on top of us.
I know, but you said it was maybe a horseshoe. Anyway,
Yeah, but the little red part that didn't go all the way around, like right on top of us. So I don't know where my battery's from, but
what's the thing? Like, how do you fuck up a battery? It's like 3 things: lead and acid, nickel.
yeah, but they make it as cheap as fucking possible.
Yeah, but-
and they forget to put one little plate all the way down or something.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
This whole
Have you
bunch of
seen the
things they can
videos
fuck up.
of third world countries making auto parts? It's fucking terrifying.
No.
Yeah, so there's this video. I want to say India or maybe Pakistan. I can't remember. They're making oil filters by hand. and it is
Oh,
terrifying.
is that when they cut up like
Watching-
old ones or whatever?
No, they're making them like from sheet metal, like stamping them, rolling them.
Oh
to
yes, I feel like I have seen
with
some
fucking
of that.
flip flops and no gloves. This
Yeah.
razor sharp metal traveling at God knows how fast down the moving around. And then like no, they don't even have conveyor belts. No, they're just doing it all by. This guy has a stamper, he's punching out the things. And
Yep.
some sort of poor son of a bitch has to.
Is it still raining? You look wet.
Yeah, it's cats and dogs out there. Apparently healing in Papillion.
Oh, I live around there.
Papillion.
It's that way.
Yeah, it's south.
I live around there.
Well, it hails.
Whatever.
Happens.
Shit happens. I always wanted a greenhouse, but
So you guys ready for these Guess That State?
wait, hold on. What were we? Wait, Lane, what were we?
Were we done talking about AutoZone? Batteries?
No, we changed it to third world countries manufacturing parts that look all
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that's terrifying. I look up. I think I just Bangladeshi. I don't know Bangladeshi oil filters. I don't know.
No, I know
dude,
exactly.
what
I've seen
the fuck?
multiple videos of them. Yeah, just wearing sandals, dirt floor. You
But
know,
I
just.
find it insane the stuff that we get that looks like nice.
I feel like that's not
bright
the
and
stuff
shiny.
that we get. That's the stuff that they're reusing there.
No.
They figured out why are we buying American oil filters when we can make our own.
Yes, but all the stuff that you get that looks like it's made in a factory that you don't realize. Oh, there's there's like 20 dudes doing this manually for, I assume, very little money.
What does an oil filter cost?
$3 to $20 depending on what you get.
Yeah, I was thinking 8.
I don't know.
I don't know. Can you find one for $3 still?
I don't
bet not.
itemize my oil filters. I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
I just go.
you get one.
Well,
but
I don't.
I don't know what they.
I just do quick changes. I don't fuck my oil anymore.
Yeah, I take mine.
I'm too old for that.
I got a Toyo Tex. I take it too.
Ooh.
They took that thing out of my truck. That the guy gave me at the range.
They took it. They stole it from
No,
you?
I told him I was like, I don't want this.
Oh,
Take it.
why didn't you want that?
There was brackets that were missing. But the thing is, my kayak always sticks out the back, so like it didn't really make sense.
Yeah, but you have another foot of bed.
No, I didn't want it.
Well, I'll take it and get another 18 inches of bed.
Yeah, I
Oh,
bet
more-
you'd like all 18 inches.
Thank
It's
you.
gone.
No, I'm not from
And it's gone.
It's gone. It
good
doesn't
on-
fit
I'm
your
good on
truck.
that, Thank you. No, I don't want. Thank you. What?
No me gusta.
I'm pretty comfortable.
All right, well, let's do a Guess That State. This one's called Drag to Hell.
Play it. Thank you.
An already difficult day was made even more dreadfully memorable on April 7th in this state and city. Pallbearers maneuvered a casket to a gravesite service at this mountain cemetery. The plywood platform above the burial hole gave way, sending them sprawling and causing injuries to legs, heads, and backs.
I saw the video. I don't know where it's from though. It's a big old boy too.
If you get the city and the state on this one, you will get 2 points.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Fuck you, asshole! You knew I was to say that.
No,
to
I did not.
constantly guess
No,
Atlanta, Georgia.
No, I just popped
Fuck
into
you.
my head. It popped in my head.
Akron, Ohio.
Good.
John's much closer.
Fuck you, Lane. Steal my answer, you son of a
The
bitch.
son of the deceased was pinned under the casket and briefly lost consciousness, according to the deceased stepdaughter's Maribel Rodriguez. It was just a horrible incident that happened to be a bad moment, she said. The family is hoping for an apology and possible reimbursement for the chaos. That's it.
East or west of Akron, Ohio?
North. Probably north and east.
Oh, Detroit, Michigan.
Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Okay, well, that's, I don't think northeast of Ohio.
Nothing's wrong with Ohio. It's at the Canadian border.
That is northwest of Ohio. You said northeast of Ohio?
Yes.
Oh. Wait.
Pittsburgh,
fuck!
Pennsylvania.
Philadelphia. Fuck. Shit. I was going to say
What'd you say? Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I said Philly.
And now he's saying Philadelphia.
It's Philly.
Yes! Suck my ass!
You had the right state the first, though. I think it's a split in a way, but the city's harder.
Yeah, right. I did say Pennsylvania first. So
Fuck. No, fuck off. Bullshit.
You never even said Pennsylvania, you fucking
I was going to
asshole.
say Pittsburgh.
Well, you didn't. I did.
You're right. And I said
All right.
Pennsylvania, the right one. So fuck you, Lane.
All right.
I got 2
What?
points.
I'm
for
going to
you.
give 1 point to John.
Oh, what?
You did have the state right first. You get 1 point.
Yeah, we split it. It's just draw. It's even still. Didn't count.
All right. No, he gets a point.
No, I got a point too, though.
No, you
He
don't.
got 2 points. So it's a
would've-
wash.
yeah.
1 point.
Yeah, we both got 1 point.
No.
It's a wash. It's back
No,
to zero.
I won.
I'm facilitating this competition. You just sit back.
So I
and
don't get
relax.
anything? I said Pennsylvania first.
You got 1 point, and he got 1 point.
That's what
and
I'm
he
saying.
got 1 point for getting the city right.
So now I have
so
one
he
up
has
on
2?
you.
Your guesses of Pennsylvania were irrespective of each other. John gets the point. You both guessed the correct state, but he got the city.
So I have nothing.
You have nothing.
Nothing, Lebowski!
It could be 1 to 2 if you want to think of it that way.
Just continue.
I do want to think of
Okay,
it
fine.
that
Oh,
way.
Lane got a point. Oh,
All
let's
right.
come for Lane.
Semantics Lane. Fuck. All right. This next story, this guy had a real sour personality. On April 11th, Stephen Cusimano, 45, stopped at a kid's lemonade stand in this state neighborhood for a refreshing drink. The smoking gun reported.
What did he do to it?
He stopped to pick up. The kid had a lemonade stand. He stopped to get a drink.
Okay.
He purchased 1 glass but became angry when he was not allowed to refill his cup, police said. Cusimano admitted that he then grabbed the victim by the wrist aggressively, telling the victim he would beat her up.
Jesus.
Jersey. New Jersey, excuse me, not the
Good
English.
guess. Is this a city state too as well, or no? Just
No,
state?
just stay.
Just state.
Trenton, New Jersey, just to see if I just because I don't know, I can't think of any other New Jersey cities.
Oh.
Hoboken.
I doubt you
No, no.
guys would guess this city anyways.
Destiny, Florida.
Clearwater, Florida.
Oh.
He walked away and was caught soon after the incident. He charged with felony battery and an extensive rap sheet held on a $5,000 bond.
What an asshole.
So it's tied up 2-2.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Next story.
You fuck.
Space poop.
Try flip
News you can use.
Space poop?
Yeah. Here's a little factoid you may have missed. There are 96 bags of human waste left on the moon from the Apollo space missions.
Yeah.
In an effort to curb any more space contamination, NASA is offering $3 million to anyone who can figure out how to recycle feces and other human waste in space and on the moon. This isn't really a state
I was
question
saying,
now that
what-
I think about it, but it's an interesting factoid.
I'm gonna guess the moon.
Alabama.
Lane wins.
Yes.
That's bullshit.
I mean,
We don't own the moon.
yeah, our flag is there.
Yeah, it's true.
So is the Chinese flag.
They've never been there.
And the Russian flag.
Have
Yes, they have.
They
No,
landed.
they haven't.
Russians and Chinese have been in the moon.
They landed people on the moon.
Yes. Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. Definitely Russia.
5 countries have achieved successful soft landings on the moon. Let me
with
look up manned missions.
With humans.
What human countries have
Landed humans on the moon.
Oh, you know what? No, Russia's beat us to space. We beat them to the moon. I guess I never thought about them actually going to the moon. Huh.
They never did.
Huh.
They never did.
Huh. Well, anyway,
No one has.
you don't get a point for that. Fuck you.
I'm sure.
One country, United States, has ever had manned missions to the moon.
USA. Hold on.
America!
Fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah!
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is this?
I believe you
All right, Keen. All right, calm down.
All right, here's one for you. Don't look, John.
You don't get a point for that fucking moon bullshit, though.
This one's called
Arguable.
P-ball. New Mexico high school baseball.
New Mexico!
Damn it. New Mexico! Baseball player charged. Team
Arizona!
suspended him in allegations. Teen urinated in opponent's water jug.
Oh my god.
So nasty.
What
Yeah.
the fuck? Did he get expelled or whatever?
A bunch of
Jeez.
shit happened. High school baseball player arrested and his team suspended over allegations of the urination. 16-year-old who attends Rio Rancho High School played on junior varsity and faced 15 counts of battery over the incident. Quote, "We're glad the authorities in Rio Rancho took this matter seriously and filed criminal charges," Albuquerque Public Schools said. "Outrageous behavior like this must be met with swift consequences and send the message as unacceptable and will not be tolerated. Vast majority of athletes, coaches, and parents at the school of Albuquerque and Rio Rancho and throughout Mexico abide by good sportsmanship, blah, blah, blah." So they launched an investigation into the allegations after rumors swirled after an alleged March 25th incident We want to make it clear that the alleged behavior is abhorrent and does not represent school standards, blah, 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 blah. If determined to be true, the discipline on all those involved will be severe. 15 counts.
It's fucked
Pissing
up.
an opponent's for battery.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
That's disgusting.
What would be worse, dosing it with acid or
Bet-
pissing in it?
Acid. Duh.
Okay.
Piss doesn't make you trip unless you got good piss.
I mean, it's also toxic.
Piss ain't LSD toxic.
No, okay.
Sounds like you don't believe me.
Okay.
Why don't you go piss in your mouth right now and tell us the trip?
What if it was just one tab of acid, so it was all a very light trip?
I don't know any kind of. I don't. So microdosing acid.
Yeah.
That'd be. That'd be. Smart espionage.
Do it.
To sabotage a team. Just give them a little. That's a premise from something. I've seen that somewhere. They put acid in like someone's Gatorade in some movie.
Probably. Happens a lot of times in a lot of movies. Fake dosing.
Some shitty movie, I'm sure.
Yeah, maybe.
But, Oh, there's American band Bandcamp. American Pie Bandcamp, I think.
Bandcamp?
Yeah.
I never saw that.
With
one.
Leslie Bibb, Ricky Bobby's ex-wife. That Cal then married.
Yeah, but
Yeah. Leslie Bibb.
I don't remember seeing any of those after the three American Pies.
Shake and bake.
There was a lot of them.
A lot of them. One time I drove from Omaha to Las Vegas, New Mexico, a 12-hour drive if you're speeding, and I had my computer hooked up to my old truck. This is back when I didn't have, an iPad or anything. This old, so I watched every American Pie movie. It took 12 hours.
As you drove?
As I was driving.
How many are there? 4, you said?
No, it's the American Pie.
No, there's all
1, 2,
the
3,
other
4,
dumb ones.
And then there's, Omega House or Beta House, Bandcamp or whatever the fuck. All these other different ones.
Spinoffs?
Yeah, all these spinoffs. So I drove from Omaha to New Mexico 12 hours, and I didn't finish the series. That's how many fucking American Pies there
Yeah,
are.
that didn't surprise me at all.
And you know how dangerous it is to go, oh, fuck, that's a boob, while you're driving down the middle
That's
of
an
fucking
ass. So you
nowhere.
were literally driving.
Yeah,
Yeah, that seems dumb as
through
fuck.
nowhere, Kansas, where if I went off the road, nothing would happen because it's so flat, there's no culverts.
Why didn't you just pick a podcast?
Podcasts aren't really...
Because he wants boobs.
Not really a thing.
But he doesn't want to watch porn because that's shameful.
Fucking.
So,
It's just 12 hours. Oh, yeah, fuck yeah.
Well, what's
I'm reliving my teenage years again. What are you watching, hon? Nothing.
All right.
Sports Center.
what's the serious radio guy?
A lot of them.
No,
Howard Stern.
Stern, yeah.
No, ugh, God, I hate Stern so
You know, like Stern?
Oh, so bad. I fucking hate that
Why?
show. So
Because
bad.
there's boobs on it.
No, watching it on E back in the day, yeah. No, I spent a lot of time watching
so
the
you did
actual
like
show.
Stern.
Yeah, back in fucking 2001, yeah.
But
But it's just so bad radio now. Because there's no stakes. He's not pushing envelopes. He's on
he's
satellite.
still on the radio.
He's still
Oh,
on
yeah.
Sirius XM, yeah.
What do you think he talks about?
Literally nothing. Like it goes like
It's like our
topic.
It's probably.
It's really irritating. I tried to listen
You
to it.
tried
one time.
listening
yeah,
to
while I was
it?
driving truck, I tried to listen to it. I'm like, this is
This is
unlistenable.
self-
But when was
evaluation
that?
right now.
How long ago was that?
The truck was, that was a while ago.
Yeah, 10 years
Maybe
ago
like,
already.
15,
now.
16. But even like road trip and stuff, just like driving, even
Have you
while I
listened
was
to
living on the
him?
road.
I never have listened
It's
to him.
so
really.
bad. It's
I
so
was
bad.
never.
I have XM.
The only
And
value.
I've never listened to him on there.
The only.
I've seen him on there.
I
We got
thought
a caller.
I thought you have.
We got a caller. We got a caller. We
Is
got
it
a caller.
Carly?
Hold on. Oh, hold on. Shit. Yellow. Hold on. Hold on. See if I can get you on the pod. Okay. Can you hear me? Ah, damn.
She hang up.
What?
Damn. Okay.
She was on Bluetooth.
Oh, yeah, she's Bluetooth.
Wrong number.
Wait, you there, Mom?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me put you on Bluetooth again. Hold on. Okay. Turn it up. Try it again. Okay,
It's
Mom,
on.
Mom, say something. Mom, say words. Fuck. Okay.
It's not working.
Yeah, it's not working. Okay, anyway, what's
We
up?
heard her before.
Welcome to Trash Talk on the podcast.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll hang up.
Oh, no. Actually, I have something for your mom.
Oh, yeah. Derek has a question. Derek has a
No,
question.
I have
for
a
you, Mom.
question. I have something fun for her. I'm sorry. I think we've met once before. I forgot your first name, though.
Mom, oh, she hung up.
Damn it.
Well,
Oh, she
I have some
did not.
Beatles news for her.
Yeah. No, she's no.
The movies?
I got something.
Oh, all the things? It's on your phone?
Well, I just have the microphone.
She hung up for a reason.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because she doesn't.
She's not going to answer. She's not going to answer. He's being ghosted by his mom.
Sorry, I was just checking on the weather if you were home. That's all.
Yeah. Yo, Mom, Derek has a question for you.
It's not a question.
Okay, you gotta talk on the phone.
Okay.
So my fiance, a coworker of hers, found out I was a Beatles fan and gave me a gift this week. It was a magazine all about the making of Let It Be. But then the really cool one was a gold ring, and the ornament was just a casting or mold of all 4 members' faces.
Ooh.
Oh, that's cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, I don't know anything about those, specifically, but those are cool to have if you're a fan.
Yeah, I have a bunch of random old original Beatles trinkets and definitely vinyl, etc. Tons of it.
Cool.
Yeah. Don't you have like 4?
John
paper
told me
ones?
you wrote a book about the Beatles, multiple books?
No. She was quoted in books.
Quoted in books.
Yeah, with the tour guide. Fuck, what's his name? Charles. Yeah, it's Charles. Okay. David. Well, those guys they've been there. Yeah. So, I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyway, I'm in the.
We're all safe.
Yeah, we're all safe. Well,
It's a safe
for now.
space.
I'm in Benson area or Dundee. We in Dundee? Where are we?
Yeah, we're in the Dundee and Benson area. We're in between the pages, the panels.
So, I'm under a tree. The car's fine.
Well, I figured, if you weren't at home, if you're in Dundee or Benson or whatever, that's fine. I was just kind of wondering if there was goofy stuff in Bellevue.
There's hail in Papillion, apparently.
Okay, and then there was hail west of us the size of a baseball.
Fuck.
So,
Jesus.
we're fine, of course. But
Damn.
the sirens were sirening. I'm sure you heard them too.
No, we're in the basement shouting at each other.
Being safe.
With
Oh,
headphones.
okay.
We're safe in the tornado in the
Being
basement.
safe in the basement, yes.
They weren't real loud. I don't know if they didn't run them real far north, but
They were
maybe because the thunder was so loud, I couldn't hear them.
Were they passive aggressive tornado sirens? Like, I don't know, take cover, I guess, if you want to.
Exactly. Oh, they were. They couldn't decide. Oh, it's a tornado. Oh, no, it's not a tornado.
It was like something.
They did show a tornado, some damage north of us, but haven't seen anything about, people's houses and this and that. It's cars.
There was hail in Skylar.
There's a hail out in Schuyler, which is out in
Hour west.
Bumfuck somewhere.
Hour west.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's an hour and a half away.
That's
Schuyler. That's kind of like on your way to Norfolk.
Oh, okay. Isn't it a bit early for tornado season? Isn't that June is tornado season, or is it?
It starts now.
Oh.
Well, what's the
April
date
showers.
today? April 17th.
April showers.
And we're coming up on the first anniversary of the first tornado that we had last year. The April 22nd tornado that obliterated out there, on West Maple.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Oh, shit.
And then May 6th is the 50th anniversary of the big tornado. So yeah, it's
which big tornado? Which big tornado are you referring to?
The one in Omaha.
Yes, thank you.
What year?
What year?
1975.
Yeah, I must have missed that one.
Wow.
Yeah, I think you probably missed it. You were maybe thinking about it, but the pieces weren't all there. But yeah, that was the one that started at 84th and L and ended up at Benson Park.
Fuck, hey.
It was also smaller.
Oh yeah.
Well, all praise Omadome.
3 people died, and Furniture Mart was obliterated, and not obliterated, but hit. And yeah, it came.
Better.
That's the one that just walked up 72nd Street.
Damn. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Well.
Yeah. I could point out, actually, if we were to drive up 72nd, I could tell you all the places that got damaged. So yeah, it was huge.
Take
It
her
was
on a
about an
drive.
hour long. Fortunately, we were on Hamilton Street, so
I thought you were gonna say
Road talk.
shook
Wow.
with a hard hat on.
Well, oh, Jesus Christ. All right.
So,
No, I'm not going to stop burping Lane. Lane's so very rude to me, Mom. Lane told me to shut up earlier. Now he's telling me not to burp, Mom.
Yeah, you should not burp when your
well,
mom's talking. I want to hear.
sounds like
Judy.
he's very high class.
That's false. Okay. Anyway. All right. Well, we're good. All.
Okay, great. Glad to hear that. Well,
Yep.
talk to you later.
Thanks for calling.
Okay, bye.
Okay. Oh,
damn it. It's not Judy, but
Janet.
Janet!
Like boomer moms. I don't know if somebody's. Is it like you say goodbye and then you holler something like oh, I love you. Okay, thank you. You know, it's like they don't after like the goodbye they don't think about. It's all just noise. You know,
but there's still something to talk about. You know.
Well, no, that's a Midwest goodbye, but like the whole like parent hearing of like, okay, bye. Oh, by the way, I killed a man in 1975. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
You know,
I can tell you where everyone died at. Jesus.
No, she was around for the North Pole riots. Like she remembers watching like
what? When was that? The 30s,
60s,
60s. Okay.
Or maybe even later than that.
North Omaha
It
riots.
was either
Florence
50s or 60s.
something.
Yeah, Florence. Yeah, North Pole riots. And my mom was in Benson. Grew up in
Was
Benson.
Ernie there?
Probably. I don't know. He's been everywhere always. So who fucking knows? Ernie Chambers. You mean more like oh, that was Kobe crashed and burned. Okay. What the fuck is him? That's the most white fucking honk. Thank you. God damn. You throw like a honky.
Did I spill?
Tries to shoot like Larry Bird.
Well, he shot Larry Bird. He fucking hit it.
Yeah.
I did when I was doing the fouling. I was better underhand. So
Okay, you granny through free throws?
frisbee golf or no, excuse me, football bowling.
I don't know what that is.
Football bowling fouling. Didn't we talk about this?
Oh,
I went and did it
very
one
recently.
time.
Oh yeah, is it fun? Is it
It is
worth
a
the
lot of fun.
$25 a person? Fuck me.
No,
so expensive.
Probably not. But if you're with a group, it's fun. It's fun.
I looked it up. I'm like, basically, it's all going to be dads who want to be the coach of their kids' teams, but is banned from the field type of personality. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. It was pretty empty when I was there. There was probably anyone else there on a Sunday.
It's the old Richmond Gordons, which I think is hilarious.
I don't know what that means.
Oh,
it's right next to Interrail.
Department store.
Or not Interrail. Inter 10.
Yeah, say like no, yeah, it's on 9th and
Inter 10 is like right there.
Yeah, I know. It's across.
Yeah.
It's across the street from the parking lot.
By the way, I finally got a red eye. So
a red dot.
yeah.
No, you have red eyes right now.
Probably, but you know what I meant.
A dude.
So we're gonna have to go back and cite some things in again.
What brand? And how
That one
much?
that I was talking about.
The Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you shoot Dan's pistol with the red dot?
I have.
No, back
No.
when we went that one day.
Dan's
the
pistol?
most recent time we went, he just got a pistol or a red dot for his.
I did not on his 45.
No, a SIG. I think it was a SIG. His carry. Was it a SIG?
Seriously?
Yeah, it was. It's a green dot. but whatever.
I was focusing on my. He has.
Yeah.
I was focusing on my.
Dude, you can't. I mean, putting a green dot, any kind of laser optic or whatever, on a super subframe, a subcompact is ridiculous because you can't see a goddamn thing.
Did it seem like bulky? Or
No,
whatever?
it's just the fact like you couldn't send with a sight picture. You couldn't. See, you had to like really, and it was sitting there and just shake, like shake. It was
tiny,
really fucking weird. Because I've shot a lot of red dots and I never put it on a subcompact.
Well, this is for the rifles.
No. But like, I was talking about his apropos of what he had. He just got it. We shot it and it sucked. I'm going. I'd rather have iron sights because if I have to pull a gun out, it's because it's between. I'm within 10 feet of somebody.
Yeah.
Exactly. You mean like my rifle?
No, that's a scope.
Oh, it does have a scope on there. Yeah, no, there's actually I had the attachment for the original iron sights on it.
Nice, fucking old school.
Yeah.
Fucking.
That that would
World War I.
Fucking blow someone up too if you shot someone with that so close.
Derek, you were so mad when Elaine blew up your pumpkin. Elaine blew up your pumpkin.
Oh yeah. You let me shoot at it.
Yeah. It's fucking gun kicks like a goddamn fucking
That thing is
mule.
not fun to shoot.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a beast. Definitely.
that's an elephant gun, for fuck's sake. Anyway, topic.
So,
Guns.
have you guys heard about astronaut? Conspiracy theories swirl about Katy Perry's faked Blue Origin space mission.
Yo, I just
have
heard that a
not
bunch
heard
of women
those.
went to space, and then there was a whole bunch of bullshit like, oh, this is all female astronaut crew freaking out. Like, no, there are volunteers that pay to go to space. I had no fucking idea Katy Perry was in this until today. I go, fucking why?
Didn't that happen like last week? She came back or earlier
no, it
this
was
week?
like 2
It was earlier
days
this
ago,
week.
I think they
Yeah.
landed.
Yeah. So
I don't know. But all I know is,
know.
why the fuck was Katy Perry in space?
she
There's
has
a
money.
whole bunch of famous people.
It's also just,
super rich bitches.
It's a photo op. First of all, wasn't it also
I love that song, actually. I fucking
low
love that song.
orbit?
yeah, they went up to low orbit and they were there for like 10 or 15 minutes and they came back down.
Yeah, so it's just like the same thing that like they've done for films where like you lose gravity a little bit.
Yeah. In them films, they do the plane diving in the
The
atmosphere.
vomit comet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know what that is?
But don't they go up to low orbit?
No,
or
Lane, you know what that is?
No. They just
Yeah, the comet that comes straight.
no, they go up
No.
pretty high altitude.
The
But the plane
plane.
just
Yes.
nosedives.
The plane-
That's how they all they
plane
lose.
flies-
simulate.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about. The plane flies in a parabolic arc.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Yes.
They
but
don't,
that-
they don't go that.
They don't go up to low orbit.
No,
Or-
No.
they don't. No, get up there in lower orbit. Lower orbit.
Low orbit.
Katy Perry took my germ.
She drinking some sherbet in low orbit.
Taking up too much space.
Way to talk, asshole.
Sorry, I misunderstood. But
Anyway.
she still did not go all the way to space. She only went
Ooh.
to low orbit. So I was equating that with that.
Vomit Comet is like you can do that. Like
Low orbit?
you can go do it. Like you can pay to go do it.
Oh, really?
It's like 8 G's a person last I checked.
Oh, I'm sure.
But you can still do it. It's only 15
Well, and
minutes.
that's why this low orbit spaceship
But-
is just a higher level of that. You know?
That's well, yeah, but you're actually going to space.
no, it's low
which is
orbit.
fucking-
It's not space. You don't really like leave
you
the
still
stratospheres.
Yeah, read it. Fucking what? How far does it go?
Let's go. Let's read it up.
Let's go.
So, well,
It's
this is
low
the conspiracy
orbit.
part. There's a lot of stuff saying that they faked it because there's no scorch marks on the pod. Tons of pictures. There's no scorch marks. And if you look at like NASA's pods
Well,
coming
there's
in,
video of her in space. I thought her floating.
I haven't seen any of those yet, but
I thought
maybe
I
they'll be
saw-
on here.
I thought I saw.
I saw a screen cap of their from floating.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of ladies.
I had
well,
not
it
read
could
an
also
article
be
about
like
it.
the
It
parabolic.
was just
whatever.
like I don't give a fuck about Katy Perry going.
So here's the
Katy
conspiracy
Perry's
stuff.
still keeping
well,
a tweet.
either way, people are also pissed off too. It's just like, dude, we have all this crazy shit going on in the world right now, and
You're
rich
wasting
people
money.
are just like,
Oh yeah, no. It's,
let's go to space.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, just tone deaf. But they're saying they faked the mission using. They pointed to landing footage that shows the celebrity space travelers opening the capsule's door minutes before its owner, Jeff Bezos, proudly twisted it open with a wrench-like tool. So like they were all.
Jeff Bezos met them at the door.
So when this capsule landed, they went and were making a big hoopla with media and whatnot of Jeff Bezos opening the door. So he didn't go up with them. You know, as a
Yeah, it
point
was
to prove,
all
like, hey,
women.
Blue Origin, if you can pay for it, we'll take you to space. You know, big
and you get to
advertisement
meet Jeff
thing.
Bezos. That's the
So-
best part.
But
They
they're
brought him up,
celebrities.
brought him
They
back
don't give a
down,
fuck.
and then he was supposed to open the door. Before he opens the door, and they made a big point about it. Apparently, they had to use this big wrench tool to like crack it open. But like before he ever comes, the door like opens.
Oh
and
shit!
You can't see the person, but it sounds like it was Katy Perry. Like open the door way too early, and they're like, "No!" And like you see these two guards go to the door, like stand in front real quick, and they close the door again real fast, and then they kind of like stand, look for a moment, and walk away again. And then Jeff Bezos comes up like a minute later and uses his big ass tool, like, "Oh, it's so hard to
I
open."
mean, that just might be just an optics
Yeah,
thing. where
that's
they
a
wanna
photo
make
op
sure-
thing.
Yeah,
That's part of the
Whatever.
conspiracy.
But-
No, this is all on video. You can watch. I've seen the video.
Well, I'm
Go
sure.
play the video then.
You literally see it
Yeah,
open and
ass.
like
Play the
all you
video.
can-
Yeah,
you
play
wanna
it,
see
ass.
it?
Play the video. Yeah.
But also they
You can't say
yeah,
something
but
like
they
this because
won't-
I have not looked at this.
But
at
they also
all.
want to stay in the pod so that they have the photo op with Jeff Bezos. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Now whether that's faked,
Well,
I don't care.
Let's see the pod land.
But how high do you have to go up when you come back with scorch marks? That has to be extra atmospheric, yes.
well, that's the thing. It's low.
But if
orbit.
it's low atmosphere,
yeah, low orbit.
then
they didn't go
stop
that
saying
far.
low orbit. Orbit implies
never
that they
really-
are
they
far
really-
enough outside of the atmosphere to
You could see stars clearly, definitely better, but you're still like stuck in like one of the spheres.
Well, what's the definition of low or high orbit? Though?
It's just you're still in the spheres. You're still in the orbits. Are you casting again?
Orbit is not atmosphere, dude. Orbit just means you're not falling to Earth.
But you know what I'm talking about. There are definitely multiple different layers of the atmosphere.
Yeah.
You mirror casted from your computer, and then it just went.
Yeah. Do you know what a Lagrange point is?
Lagrange
point? No, it's one of my favorite things in space. A Lagrange point, there are 6 of them. What do you want?
The other
gotcha. There are 6 Lagrange
wake it up.
points. It's the point where gravity is normalized within the proximity of Earth and the Moon. It's really cool. So if you put something just right, it'll just stay in permanent stationary orbit. Locked to the moon's and the Earth's gravity, right in that specific spot. There's 6 of them, between up, down, left, right, back, front. I just grew up hearing that. I'm like, that's a cool name. What's that mean?
Yeah,
and then
that's interesting.
It's just orbitally locked. That's fucking cool. I love that.
I wonder if there is like any just like debris.
Oh, there has to be.
Hanging out in that spot.
No, because it can't stop. It might fly through it, maybe slow down or be redirected, but it can't like stop.
But if something is just super slow, like a grain of sand moving through,
sure.
That's what I was meant. Just like
how do you get to that screen thing? Oh, I know. Oh, you have to to do it from there. You have to connect via Wi-Fi. I do that on my phone.
It's casting.
Yeah. Anyway, but I mean, it's cool that they had a flight. I mean, human space flight or a civilian space flight is cool. Yes,
I'm all about colonizing,
but also like, I hope it's real. Also, the whole all women thing, that just seems like some real cheap virtue signaling bullshit. It seems unnecessary.
Basically, but it's just so that they can say it's been done. It's fine. Let them have an all woman space
or
flight.
Maybe because they're trying to take away women's voting rights again.
Voting rights?
Yeah. The whole,
but they can go to space.
What's that? The ACT thing they're doing, where you have to have your birth certificate has to match your voter ID, while women are born with their maiden name, and so it's this weird backdoor to remove women voting. Yeah, it's a backdoor to end women's suffrage. And I'm wondering,
I feel like that would be like, though a lot of people change their names.
Everyone, 90% of fucking people change their names to get married. My ex-wife didn't, but that's a very specific scenario. Most people, when they get married, they change their name legally. So you can't vote if your personal ID doesn't match your birth certificate. I think it's called the SAVE Act or something stupid bullshit. It's happening now.
It's gone through Congress or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, they're fighting with it right now. And it's like 69 million people can't vote. And I thought, that's awfully low number.
That's the voting thing they're doing to save the vote.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about right
now. Yeah. If your ID does not match your birth certificate name, which alienates basically a bunch of married women that have changed their last name, you have to provide your original birth certificate and another piece of documentation. I can't remember off the top of my head.
A form to change your name, probably.
Derek is our AI summary.
Yeah,
that's a very clean way of saying yes. All we're yelling about. Yes,
he said a lot less ums and stuff. But
yeah, because
a lot of documentation though, that not everybody has on hand. And
this is a distraction. Women's power. They went to space. Let's take your voting rights. That's what this is.
But it sounds like there's also documents about that you can file. Be like, no, I've changed my name. It's not exactly the same.
That is so fucking stupid. That's some massive amount of bullshit.
I'm not against.
Holy shit!
Having a driver's license to vote.
Yeah, it's.
You need a government ID to do anything.
I do like that. Yes.
Is that not what this bill is?
No. This is very different.
This is to the extreme.
You can have a federal ID or legal state ID, whatever, without
any sort of ID.
You can.
Everyone
you have to go
has
through the system.
an ID.
Not everyone has an ID. Clearly,
who doesn't have IDs?
It's people that don't have them. I don't know.
How are you living your life without an ID?
You don't have a car. You don't have to have it for pay rent. I mean, we're talking about a very specific demographic, and that's the fucking point.
Exactly.
They want to exclude a very specific demographic.
But are those
poor
people? Are those people even voting? Even poor people have driver's license, though, John.
Clearly not.
I think
clearly not.
Everyone has some sort of ID. You have like a student ID you get from high school.
That's
even if
not
you
federal
don't.
or state. That does not count. You have to have a state ID to vote in your district. In your
everyone
state.
gets an ID. You have to have an ID to buy alcohol. You have to have an ID to do anything. People have IDs.
It's
I'm
not
not against
a big
having
number.
ID.
It's a small number. It's still
But
a
I
number.
think what they've done though is like if your name doesn't match your birth certificate, you have to provide all the shit.
Okay,
but that's millions and millions of
we're
people.
beyond that.
Specifically women.
I'm not
pass
talking
it.
about that SAVE Act. I'm just talking about a simple bill that says if you cannot get an ID, a state issued ID, you don't deserve to
I
vote.
don't have a problem
If
with
you're
people
not
having
smart
an
enough
ID
to go
at
through
all.
this system and get a legal state ID.
It's not an intelligence issue, Lane.
No, it is. It definitely is. If you can't do that, then you can't vote. If you
this
can't
bill
have
though, that
I get what you're saying. You have to have a
It's-
birth
it's more than that.
certificate
It's
and
simply-
a form that says you've changed your name.
yeah, well, and look what they're doing with people that are born in the U.S. right now, trying to send them off to Ecuador.
Yeah, it was
They're just
interesting.
disenfranchising people in every way possible
Yeah.
and threatening.
Well, illegal immigrants.
It's not about that. The way they're going about it has been reckless. They've gotten called out about it.
I've seen the
Thousand different fucking
bagging.
ways.
I think there was like someone got
Oh,
bagged or whatever. And
Yeah,
just
they had
picked
a
up.
grade school kid they went and bagged and threw in the back of a car.
Hmm.
That was caught on camera. Just yesterday.
Yeah, none of that shit's fucking good.
Then they just got busted for having a guy that's not even part of the federal government, not part of ICE. Apparently, they're like subcontracting with this guy that was caught on camera was the leader of a right-wing supremacist group. Oath Breakers or Boys or some shit like that.
Okay. What about him?
They're a hardline right-wing group that basically are white supremacists. Not KKK, but they probably affiliate with them.
And what did they do?
So, but they're like a militia group, quote unquote. The leader of that group was part of an ICE raid, or he's the one that in the video, if you've seen recently, that he took that pickaxe or something like that and like blew out some people's back window because they were trying to arrest them and deport them. And they go, no, we're going to use our rights to wait for our lawyer to show up. And the guy just took the axe, blew out the back window, and they drug him out.
Jesus, I have not seen that. Sounds fucking brutal. Sounds like some fucking cop shit, Just see that shit on Cops back in the day.
Yeah, well, that was racism. I mean, this is racism, but on a... Yeah, you saw what you saw, but you didn't see what you want.
Well, I haven't seen it, but yeah, I'm sure.
It's 8:30.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, well good
fuck
show.
off.
I thought.
Fuck off,
yeah.
John.
What is this? I'm just. Don't be a dick.
You want to get high?
Is that why you want to leave?
No, I'm already. You having fun?
I was. I have to push a couple buttons before it's
Oh, you
over.
push the buttons, all right, you son of a bitch.
You're always pushing buttons.
You want to get high?
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
You having fun? Ah, that's what I haven't heard in a while.
Still the best one.
It's not even.
We didn't even get to all my topics tonight, though. That was the
Okay,
problem.
oh,
We
I
have
kept
the
boo-hoo.
only
going
one
for it.
other one. I want one.
I had a couple of them. Yeah, I want one.
Fucking, we
I
have
want
next
one.
week.
All right.
Jesus
Well,
You got three, we did two.
fuck off, John.
Fuck you. Fuck.
Fuck off, John.
Fuck.
Fuck off.